Welcome back to Livie'S Lovelies, your inspirational craft channel, and I'm your host, Fam the Fabulous. For more ideas, inspiration, swaps, and challenges, click the link in the description below to join our craft community, the Maker Exchange, on Facebook. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, all my artists, creatives, crafters, and makers. Welcome back to the Lovely Lab. All right, guys, so listen. On my last trip to Hobby Lobby, and I did a haul video for it. It's up in the corner there. I showed you this mixed media powder, and I said that if you wanted me to demo it, to let me know, and I'd be happy to do so. So, one of my newest subscribers requested it, and I figured while I was doing it, it probably would be best for me to compare. I only have these other two embossing powders. One is clear and one is black, but both of them are shiny. So I figured, let me, give you guys something to compare it against. Okay, so that is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna demo it, and I'm also gonna let you see. We'll compare. Okay, so if you want to hold for just a second, and I probably should have. Okay, pause while I open these up. So as I mentioned before in the video, the two powders that I got were the Bone as well as the Sea. So I'm going to open them up so you can see the actual granules. And then, ooh, look at that. You see that? Isn't that beautiful? Let me stop before I make a mess. Y'all know what'll happen. As soon as you get on camera, here comes all of the craziness. Yeah. Anyways, okay, so that's the Sea. And I love that color. I have a best friend who is, the sea is her second home. She might be a mermaid with legs. I don't know. But Don, if you're watching, I'll probably make something with you in mind. Okay, and then this is the Bone. You see that? So it's dark and light. It kind of looks like sand, which is great because it goes along with that. Okay, and so what I plan to do, I'm not going to waste any of my ink or my time on some scrap paper. I'm just going to go straight forward with pockets that I have made up so that I can, if it works nice, then it's something I can use. You know what I mean? So I'm going to go with a butterfly and this is a Mindless Crafting stamp set that I picked up last year before last, or something like that. Love her stamp. She's got quite a selection now. That's Tracy and Bill from Mindless Crafting. You'll find them here on YouTube as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this big butterfly because it's easy to work with. And it's photopolymer clay, which I love because the impressions are amazing. Amazing. And I've only used black on there, although you see it's kind of pinkish in color. Whatever. Okay, so what I'm going to do... So, and by the way, this is from the In with the New challenge. The In with the New challenge. I used... Okay, you saw me make these on camera. Right? And then off camera, I just continued on to make them in varying sizes and shapes and tucks and so on and so forth. So, and I think I used 2 of the devotionals. I still have another 3 off to the side. Call me what you want, a hoarder, blah, blah, blah. All right, so those are those. So I'm going to set that off to the side and move that stamp set. Let me move the stamp set here and give myself plenty of space to... Don't mind me. All right, so what I want to do is ink this real well. Is this supposed to be dirty like this, y'all? I am very new to the whole embossing situation. And it feels like the inks from my stamps because I don't clean them like I should. I probably, okay, that's a lesson learned. Lesson learned. But the inks from my stamps, the residue is still there. So I'll have to at some point begin to take better care of my stamps. Okay, so I'm going to press this down here and I'm going to hold it for just a moment. And I'm going to use another one to do the black, to do it in black. Let me find one. We'll do, no, I don't want to do that one. I want to do a super, I'm going to do, I think I have one that's kind of bluish in color. Yep, here we go. Okay, and then while we're waiting on that one, not that we need to be leaving that there because it's not that serious. We'll do this one in black, the black embossing powder. Okay, so let's do this one up here. I'm gonna leave that there for a second. Okay, so I don't know how that is supposed to, how inky that's supposed to be. We'll see. I'm just wondering how, I don't think that the larger granules are meant to stick, because they're not. They are not. It may be one of those situations where it's meant to oh, so that edge didn't do that well, but let's just go on ahead and heat it. Oh God, let me not just yet. Pour this back in here, and then now that we see, once we see what the results are, then we can take the next step and figure out exactly what the intended purpose of this is. Okay, so oh, okay, so let's see what we have there. Take a look. Let me see if I can see it in the camera myself. Okay, so as you can see, it has a texture to it, and my ink, my stamping wasn't that well, but the brown did not stay on. It's down here, but I'm going to try it again with something else. I also brought out my embossing pens to see what all we could, do with it. So let's move on to the black just so you guys can see. It feels like my ink pad isn't inky enough. I'm fine with this not being perfect because we're demoing this, and y'all know what black looks like. I'm so that's the black. All right, let's move on to the bone, and I think let me put this black away before I make a mess, because I feel it coming. I feel it coming. Now, if you have any of these mixed media powders and you use them, please feel free to drop in the comments and let me know what type of project you use, or if you have a video that you're using them in, or you've used them in, drop it in the comments below. And it probably won't show up right away, but I'll have to go in, every day I go in and check the comments that get caught up in the spam bucket, So I will pull it out so that others can view it if that's the case. Anyways, so now let's do this. Let me see. Let me try something else because I'm just wondering what type of adhesive does this need to stick to? That's a medium tip. No, I don't want that one. I want the broad tip. So let's try this with a broad tip. That's really inky. All right, so that's real inky. And then let's use the bone. Let's hurry up and use it before the ink gets dry. Let me see what it says. To use, apply embossing ink to surface. Sprinkle mixed media powder onto surface and tap off excess powder back into jar. Use heated craft tool to melt powder. Well, I'm doing that. So let's just see what we get. Oh, now I'm going to do this a little different this time. I'm going to go underneath first. Just to warm that surface up. And now, oh. Oh. Oh my. Gorgeous. All right, do y'all see that? Ooh. Okay, let's turn it this way. Ooh. I love that there's no consistent, I didn't even know it was going to be metallic. That is gorgeous. So it's like a little bit of silver down there and more gold in that direction. What I like is that it doesn't, you can't bank on your result. You have no idea what you're getting ready to get when you do this. So you kind of have to use it with an open mind. Now let's see if we can use this inky ink to stamp. You know what I mean? Use the broad tip pen to ink up the let's use the smaller one. Let's see what'll happen. This is the brush. I say brush tip. Yeah, I think it's for for calligraphy. As if I will ever do that. Calligraphy, that is. All right, so I want to make sure I get all the small little details here. Okay, and I hope that you guys are enjoying this demo. I have no idea what I'm doing. I am learning as I go along and just experimenting, which is always fun. I have another request for another demo from that haul, which is the modeling paste and the luster that I purchased, that teal colored luster. So that's the next one that I will do. So if that's something that you're interested in seeing, make sure you hit that subscribe button along with the notification bell so you don't miss that. Because each one teach one. I hope this doesn't get into any other pockets. Okay. Okay, that gave a bit. I think my ink pad might be dry. I think that's what it is, which is unfortunate because I do recall, let me move this out of the way. Th- I, this ink pad, this embossing ink pad by Ranger is not that old. I may have to just get more ink and ink it up. All right. Oh, all right. That is beautiful. And you know what would be really pretty is if we did a little watercoloring on the inside of that, inside the wings. So you'd have like wait a minute. I don't know if you can see that, but that's not, that is white in there. It's called bone, but there's flecks of white, gold, silverish color. All of that is in there. That is beautiful, isn't it? So, all right. So another one. I'm going to try the turquoise doing a word. So let me try a word like believe. Let me put the bone away first, though. I'm going to use one of Kelly Creates stamps. Let's use the word hope. No, create. Let's use the word create. I haven't used that one on the stamps yet. Okay, so I am going to use the brush tip again on the Kelly Creates. You know what? I haven't used this stamp, so I don't know how well I've used her stamps, but not this particular one. And you typically need to prime your stamps a little bit before you use them, so that the ink. Um, let me just, and I'm going to do it again, just to make sure I know what kind of impression I was going to get. I needed to see that off to the side. So that's just a little tip when you get your stamps, your new stamp sets. Sometimes it's best to just stamp them a couple of, somebody's truck is so loud out there, stamp them a couple of times before you actually do your impression on whatever surface that you're working on, whatever your project is. All right, so let's do this here. No, let's do this down here. Right. All right, let me hurry up and get the bone, the C down on here while it's still wet. I have such large pieces on there. I don't imagine that they would ever be able to stay, but nevertheless. All right, let's try. Ooh. Oh, look at that. Gorgeous, isn't that? So, probably not best used for words, this mixed media um, powder, but for images and things like that, that doesn't have to be exact. Although I'm perfectly fine with a little bit of powder being here, there, everywhere. But this is pretty. And then, again, a little watercolor in the background just to make it pop. That would be Very nice. Let me clean this up and then we'll look at what we got. I hope this is something, you guys, if this is something that you're interested in. Again, as I mentioned in my haul video, it was on clearance for $1.74. I don't know when that little piece is going to be used. It's $1.74 down from $7. So, remember. And you know, those coupons, those Hobby Lobby coupons, are no longer going to be in effect as of February 28th. And I heard somewhere, I think it was not scrapbook.com, but one of those like cherry on top sites or whatever, they said that for 14 days after, you can still use them. But you know, I wouldn't bank on that because Hobby Lobby is known to, they're infamous. No, I'm not going to say they're infamous, but they have the right to refuse. And you would hate to get up to that counter and them refuse you and your little digital coupon. I would be furious. So, but I also heard, this is just me talking through the grapevine, one of my subscribers had commented and said that they would be discontinuing branded names like Tim Holtz, Jane Davenport, Vicky Booten, and things like that, and that they will be carrying their own line, which is Master's Touch, is it? Yeah, Master's Touch. So, I don't know. I haven't seen, and to be honest with you, I actually went on, I just needed to do a little fact checking. You know, it's 2021. We got to fact check everything now. Believe none of what you hear. So I went online and fact checked about the coupon, and USA Today had a write-up on it. It made headlines, okay? Hobby Lobby discontinuing their 40% off coupon has made national headlines, let me tell you, because you know the craft girls are furious. I gotta tickle myself. Y'all know y'all mad about the coupons. Anyways, so let's take a look at what we got. Don't be going please don't go over to Hobby Lobby protesting. Okay? And you know what happened over there at the Capitol. We do not need y'all shutting Hobby Lobby down. Okay? Let's be civil. Let these people run their business how they want to. If they don't want to do coupons no more because they tired of y'all with them coupons running 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 in and out their door with that doggone digital coupon. You come in one time because you know how it was. You have to you can only use it once per visit, per day, per per tender type. I mean, if you come in there today, you know, and pay with cash, you can come back in later on another visit and pay with your credit card. But you can't come in a third time and pay it with that same credit card. You got to come in and use like a third form of payment. So, and ask me how I know this. Don't ask me. As a matter of fact, don't ask me. Anyways, y'all. So y'all hurry on down to Hobby Lobby and get your last, coupon worth of items, for them tools. So anyways, guys, this is what we got. Hobby Lobby gonna ban me from their store at some point. Okay, so that's the one we did. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? Look at that shimmer. And then this is the last one we just did. The Create, and it does have a it's not matte, so that's good. That's the butterfly. That's pretty. And then this is the first impression that I did that when I had no idea what I was doing. And again, this is the black. Not that I know what I'm doing with this either, but I'm thinking that it's my stamp pad, and I probably need to get some ink to ink it up with. But anyway, so that's that. I hope this video has helped you decide whether or not these mixed media powders are right for you. And if it did, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. And until we're back here together on YouTube, guys, and not in Hobby Lobby terrorizing those folks about that coupon, stay encouraged, stay blessed, stay creative and crafty. Don't forget to wear your masks, wash your hands, and take care of yourself. Bye for now. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Hit subscribe to join the crafty community and be sure to click the bell for notifications of new uploads. Thank you so much for watching. Now stay tuned for more from Livie'S Lovelies, your inspirational craft channel. Bye for now.